Here we go. I was typing. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition to the First Family of Vegas Daily Free Picks Winner Show. That's right, guys. The First Family Show is coming to you every weekday on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, joined by some of the world's best documented cappers and biggest sports bettors. Brought to you by the best website in the business, your one-stop sports betting shop, SportsMemo. We're going to be releasing a ton of free pick winners, great betting insights, and have a few laughs too. So join us each day so we can improve your bankroll. We've got a great show. Let's bring them on. We'll go around the horn. Our good buddy Big Daddy's here, and Dan, the Professor Kaiser. Let me start with Big Daddy. Good morning, buddy. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Very, very well. We're glad to have you back. Last week was your First Family debut. It was a big hit. We had a lot of comments. We had a lot of people liking you. But what's not to like, Big Daddy? You're good looking, and you can pick winners. I want to say hello to the Professor, DK, Dan Kaiser. Dan, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Yeah, and it would be your Yankees that cost me my free pick yesterday. So
yes, it would. That's because you put in Italian we call it the Malocchia. The Malocchia, in Yiddish they call it the Konahora. You put the horns on my team, guys.
I didn't have the over as a premium play, so that cash. So I was
wow.
50,
well,
50.
Pretty much every Yankee game. Has every Yankee game gone over so far?
It must have.
Probably.
I was thinking about you yesterday, Dan. No, it wasn't while I was in the shower. I was thinking about you yesterday. I went to the senior center. One of the staff members asked if I could follow them like a block away. They're going to get their tires rotated or something. I could drive them back. I said, sure. I went outside. It started pouring. And then it started hailing. It started hailing. And I says, wow, this is still better than the weather Dan gets in Michigan. And then the sun came out. It was gorgeous. We're getting 80s again. It's nice. We got a brisk breeze. And here in Vegas, 80s is brisk. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. As long as the sun is out, it is warm. No matter what, guys. It is gorgeous, though. But I was thinking about you, Dan, going, wow, this poor guy's probably snow plowing his driveway again.
The snow's pretty much done. But we hit 80 Sunday, but it was 80 mile an hour of straight line winds that knocked a bunch of trees and like canopies from gas stations over and stuff. So, yeah.
Well, close. I'm sorry. I hope nobody got hurt. Dan, we get winds here in March and April. That is kind of crazy. Now, what's funny is, we have tumbleweeds still around town. Fewer and far between in the town, which Vegas and Henderson or the Valley, as we call it, is. It's like if you consider a pie. It's like it looks like a pie, and around all the perimeter of the pie are mountains. They're all different mountains because it's all in different areas. But in the middle of town or the valley, you don't see as many tumbleweeds as you used to because there's so much building now. We've got a few million people in the state of Nevada where we used to have are you hitting me you're feeling my leg again?
No.
Not till after the show. I told you, be patient. But you do see the occasional tumbleweeds, but because of all yo-yos like myself who, contrary to popular belief, nothing grows in the desert. Nothing grows in the desert, folks. There are no palm trees here. That's in the movies. Okay. But people like myself who come here from New York or wherever, and they put in palm trees and mulberry bushes and grass and whatnot. We do see a lot of palm trees come down. We see the bark from the palm trees, whatever it's called, everywhere. When I tell you everywhere, it's everywhere. But our winds are a little crazy. I mean, there are times in March and April, my backyard looks like downtown Beirut. It is crazy, but we're pretty good at keeping it clean. Plus, I got yard guys and pool guys. Are you feeling my leg again?
I'm not feeling your leg.
You got to be patient, all right, honey? Not during the show. I ain't that quick. But we do get some wins. But yesterday was funny. It was nice in the morning, rained a little bit, hail, then it cleared up. And so it's typical March, April weather. Having said all that, you know how I start every show. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
We missed Dionne on the show yesterday. She needed a day off. You know, we had a little date night a few nights ago, and apparently I wore her out. No, actually, we do have a date tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. I do want to say, guys, if you want to chime in, this CBC has got some good teams in it, and they've got some good games. I had a game yesterday in Villanova.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have Villanova?
I did not, but I did have a lean on it, and I kind of pulled it down.
I'll tell you what, it was a good play and a good win for anybody that followed me, and I did bet it. But some of these games are really looking good.
Was it a packed house? A lot of people there?
What's that?
Was it a packed house at the arena?
I didn't go yet, but the crowd, now they don't show the crowd up in the stand, so obviously they'll pack them in if it's not set, if it didn't sell a lot, they'll tell you to move down. But it looked like there was a good crowd yesterday.
Okay.
We're going tomorrow.
Okay. Oh.
I'm looking forward to it, Big Daddy. See some good college basketball. There's some good teams in this CBC, and we're excited to go there.
All right.
We will have a date, and then we're going to go to dinner tomorrow night.
Yes.
Give me that pencil, because if I get you mad, you're going to stab me with it. You're not allowed to have a pencil. Okay. Other than that, guys, the First Family Show is on its own YouTube channel. Subscribe now, like it, ring that bell so you don't miss a single show. Some great betting insights or a single free pick winner. You're going to get 4 big winners on today's action. We're going to get you out of here in time so you can take advantage of those free pick winners. Let's talk about MLB again. Only a few games played. I mean, only one team has played 7 games. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they played, 5 or 6? Undefeated teams, San Diego and Los Angeles. One winless team, Atlanta, 0-6. I brought it up yesterday. They face the Dodgers again today. Dan, the Doofer factor yet or not? Wind?
No. I just again. The Dodgers. I thought if the Dodgers were going to lose,
it would have been yesterday.
It would have been yesterday. Like I said, with May pitching. The fact is, I've got a couple of the small bets out before the season started. I got the Dodgers to win the race to 10, and I was hoping the Yankees would. I hope the Yankees would still be around, because I had. I think I got like 5-1 a team to go 10-0. So,
okay.
I don't know. I thought Dodgers might have lost yesterday. Their lineup is without Freeman and Betts. Their pitching's good. They're a good bullpen, and the Padres are playing really well.
Very well.
So, no, I don't think either. I don't think either one of those two teams will lose us today either.
Big Daddy, what's your thing? Do you ever look at the Doofer factor? Like if a good team starts losing, they're due to win back, or a bad team starts winning, they're due to lose. Does that ever play a part in you capping a game?
Yeah, it depends on the circumstances, but it does play a part. But it depends on the circumstance and who the team is. It depends. I know that I see your name all over. And Anthony's back on again. Hello, Anthony. I know that you will talk about your numbers because you're doing real well over at SportsMemo. Yeah,
I think you had did you have an undefeated day yesterday?
Yes, I went 2-0.
Way to go! See that? 2-0. Look at that.
Last 3 days, 5-1 in the NBA. So I'm doing.
Can't beat that.
Oh, you can't go wrong there.
Yeah.
Now I want you to know, Big Daddy, we're glad to have you on the show. Even on screen, you look like you're tall, and I have a real dislike for anybody taller than me, which is most of the world. How tall are you?
6'1".
If I stand on your shoulders,
if we get on our shoulders, we're not 6'1". Listen, Big Daddy, I lied. I tell people I'm 5'8". When I had hair, I might have gotten away with 5'10". No hair, which is funny, Big Daddy. I played high school ball, football, baseball, all of it, but they had me listed at 5'11" in high school.
Oh, okay.
I was a quarterback. They had me listed at 5'11". I had an offensive line that were all over 6 feet. I couldn't see over them. I just used to throw the ball where it should be, and my receivers had to be there. Otherwise, I pulled them from the game if they weren't there. Having said that, but 6'1", huh?
6'1".
Oh, Jesus. I love you. I love you anyway, Big Daddy, despite your tallness. One good thing about being this short is I'm the last one to know when it rains. That's all. That's all. All right. Having said that, we've got Pete on. We have Anthony on. I want to do a couple shout outs real quick. I want to shout out to my good buddy Frank Nicotero. I do another show. Hello, Pete. I do a shout out with my good buddy Frank Nicotero. I do a show with him every Thursday from the South Point. He's probably joining us tomorrow at the CBC games. We're going to have fun. You never know what's going to happen when Frank and I are together, but two things that are good. Number one, I always have bail money, and number two, too many cops in town that don't owe me a favor. So, Frank, we'll have some fun tomorrow. And Oracle, wait a minute, try again. We did say hello, Pete. It did go up. Some new cappers over at SportsMemo. Big Daddy, who's here with us in Vegas Consensus Picks. I think Vegas Consensus had another winner last night.
Yeah.
They're rolling. I like that.
They won last night. Big Daddy won last night.
Big Daddy won last night. Joe D won last night. Dan, how'd you do yesterday?
3-0 in baseball, and then I lost 2 1-goal hockey games. So
3 and 2, still 60%. You hit 60% for a month, you get people paid. You hit it for a season, you get them rich. So I'll take 60, and you split out. But you're doing well. What'd you win in yesterday?
I had 2 baseball games yesterday. And
okay. But overall, you're doing real well.
I am.
I see your name on a lot of the leaderboards. Dionne's going to tell everybody about a couple of discounted specials, and then we're going to go right into free plays. And we're going to get everybody out of here in time so you can take advantage of those free plays. Dionne, the floor is yours, honey.
Yeah, so we do have a couple of specials going on right now. We have the First Family Show discount where you can get 7 days of all sports from any of the amazing cappers that are on the First Family Show. You can get that for just $49. All you have to do is use code DAY7 upon checkout. And you can use that code for as many times as you want for any of the cappers that are on the First Family Show. Second of all, we do have our Meet the New Cappers over at SportsMemo. All of the new cappers that have joined, we have VCP, Abby, CBI, Sean, and Tom. You can get 7 days of all plays from all of them, which does include 5% plays for just $34.99. That comes out to less than just $5 a day. That is a great deal to get to know any of the new cappers that have joined. We also do have our third one, which is for baseball. That's right. You can get 7 days of MLB picks for just $49. There is no code needed at all for that one. Just go to your favorite capper's homepage and pick up that deal.
All righty, sports fans. You'll see the discounts periodically throughout the show. I'll come on your screen, but through the entire show, you'll see that any show guest of this show discount, it's going to keep scrolling. Guys, take advantage of it. These are discounts that benefit you in every way. And you know that the best collection of cappers in anywhere on the planet are at SportsMemo. But to get these guys at a discount, this is why this brand, the SportsMemo brand, is the best in this business. While we have the best collection of cappers, and numbers don't lie, you can see all of our winning streaks. We could price gouge you, but we're not. SportsMemo wants to give you every advantage. They know that saving your money just as good as making your money. So take advantage of any of these discounts or more than one of these discounts. I'll tell you now, whether you bet $5 a game or $5,000 a game, these discounts are tailor-made for you. And I know you're going to find at least one capper over at SportsMemo that's tailor-made for your likes, that you can relate to and that you like. Everybody here is a winner, so find one that you really feel comfortable with. Find more than one, because I know you'll stick around. And you know what? These discounts are made also so you could try out a couple of new cappers. Dip your toe before you dive in. Having said that, I want to talk about my good buddy Dan Kaiser. Dan's been in this business for many years, and he's been winning for many years. I say it all the time. I know I repeat myself, but just because I repeat myself doesn't make it any less true. With the explosion of social media, everybody's the best. I got the best this, I'm the best that. I got the best proctologist. Great. Why? He's got soft hands. Listen, guys, there's only one best, okay? And that's people that have documented numbers. And if you're good for a couple of weeks, great. If you're good for a season, wow. You're good for a year, really well. Do it year in and year out. And there's only a few in this business that have done that. Dan Kaiser is one of those names that does it every year in, year out. Doesn't matter the sport, doesn't matter the time of year, doesn't matter the year. He makes money for you consistently. He's one of the best in the business. He's going to tell you what he's been doing over at SportsMemo. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side of SportsMemo. He's got a free pick winner. Dan, take it away.
Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, as I said, I'm 3-0 yesterday on the diamond. I'm top 3 right now at SportsMemo in baseball for the season. You know, it's always good playing with the books money to begin the season. Yeah, I got a free play today. I'm looking at the Chicago White Sox. I mean, if you've been a White Sox fan the last 4 or 5 years, man, it's been hell. 4 or 5 years ago, the White Sox were the talk of baseball. Joe, I think they beat your Yankees in the first Field of Dreams game. Tim Anderson was the new face of baseball. Excitement, young, bat flipping. Just they're the team on the rise. Losing the playoffs, fire their manager, get ready to hire A.J. Hinch, and then Jerry Reinsdorf steps in, hires Tony La Russa, and from there, it's gone downhill quick. Last year, they lost 120 games. So, you know, But they're now in the rebuilding mode. It's an ugly team, but they've gotten off to a surprising good start so far this season. They've won 2 games already. They're putting up over 4 runs a game. A rookie right-hander, Sean Burke, who will be pitching today, he had a great opening day start. He went 6 shutout innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 hit by pitch, 3 strikeouts in a win over the Angels. Right now, they're facing a Twins team. They're last in Major League Baseball in OPS. They're scoring 1.5 runs per game, and they've only hit 2 home runs. They did put up 8 last night in the 5th inning, or 8 runs total, 5 in the 5th inning against the Sox last night. But I take that down more to watching that game. The Sox weren't prepared for a couple of early walks. They brought in a relief pitcher that had warmed up completely, and they just fell apart from there. Pablo Lopez is starting for the Twins. He's coming off a loss against St. Louis in their opener. He went 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, 2 of them earned, 8 hits, 0 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He faced the Sox twice last season. Didn't get a decision in 9 innings. He allowed 5 runs on 8 hits with 3 walks and 11 strikeouts. Right now, I'm looking at these 2 teams. One key difference is runners in scoring position. The Sox right now are 13th in baseball, which to me is a surprise because I don't know who's in that lineup. And the Twins coming at like 24th. Burke is the better pitcher right now, and the Twins bats don't scare me. I'm going to take the Sox at plus 160. I think they got a chance to win this one, and I like the price.
Dan Kaiser, the professor, says take the Shy Sox plus 160 and take your bookmaker's money. He's doing great work over at SportsMemo. I put the wrong one on there. He's doing great work over at SportsMemo. Guys, Dan, what do you got going on the premium side for everybody tonight?
Yeah, early baseball. I got a three play package on the afternoon games. I've got a 1 play in baseball for the late night to close out the night. And then I'm looking at 1 or 2 hockey games that will be posted shortly.
Great stuff, guys, from Dan the Professor Kaiser. Numbers don't lie, and he's got some great numbers. Guys, you see his buzz link, sm.buzz/DK, sm.buzz/DK, or just go over to SportsMemo. Click on his page. You will follow him all the way to the bank. I promise you that. Guys, before we go into my good buddy Big Daddy Abby's free pick, I've got a big shout out. I got a real good buddy watching our show, my good buddy Peter Z. Pete, welcome. We love you. You know I love you. Thank you for chiming in. Any questions or comments for our panel? But shout out to Pete. He told me he's going to watch today, and he's watching. Pete, you know I love you, and like in a strictly, platonic sort of way. Anyway, you know I love you. I want to talk about Big Daddy. Big Daddy has a great reputation in this business, and that's why SportsMemo brought him over. Guys, just want to tell you, SportsMemo does have the best collection of cappers in this business anywhere on the planet. And let me tell you, hundreds of people a week in this business, some established, some newbies, hit them up and say, hey, I want to be on the site. I want to be on the site. I want to be on the site. SportsMemo obviously doesn't put hundreds of guys on. We have what? Maybe, I don't think we have 24. We have like 20 cappers. Sure. You know what? They sought out Big Daddy because his reputation preceded him, because he does good work, because he wins more than he loses, because let's just face it, he's a tall drink of water. Let's talk to you about that. He's a great guy and a great sport. He puts up with me, and we're honored to have him on the show. But numbers don't lie. He swept the board yesterday at SportsMemo. Don't believe me? Go check it out. Go to SportsMemo. Go look at his page. He's doing great work. He's going to tell you what he's been doing on SportsMemo. He's going to tell you what you can expect from him on the premium side of SportsMemo. He's got a big free winner for you. Big Daddy, take it away, buddy.
Well, first of all, I do have 2 plays this evening. 2 plays. It's a 2-team play in the NBA, so I have that this evening, so you guys can check that out. As you know, 5-1 the last 3 days for the NBA. Swept the board 2-0 yesterday. So check that out. It's worth your while. It's a good chance to increase your bankroll and cash some tickets. It's a 2-team NBA play we have this evening for the clients out there. Now, for the actual free play, it's going to be, I'll give out 2 for this game. This is for the Atlanta Hawks and the Dallas Mavericks. I'll mention the total, over 239. So first of all, Dallas, they are 3-1-1 to the over in their last 5 games. Atlanta is 4-0-1 the last 5 games. In the last meeting that they played, That was November 25th of last year. That's early in the season. The total was 236.5, and it went over. 129, 119, Dallas won. So everything correlates to the over. So I like the over in this game, 239. So that's my play for the total. And I'm going to throw in a bonus play for you guys. I like Dallas covering the 4. Right now it's at -4. I like Dallas -4. Atlanta, as you know, they're on a back-to-back. They played at home against Portland yesterday. So this is their second game on a back-to-back. So this is an ideal spot for Dallas to, on one day or a few days rest, to cover the -4. So I like Dallas here to cover -4. I know that the last game they didn't cover against Brooklyn. They were -10.5, but I like him here. This is an ideal spot for Dallas, a get-right spot for Dallas. -4 Dallas.
Great stuff from Abby. Big Daddy over at SportsMemo, guys.
You guys got 2 plays there, 2 plays. So.
Take over in the Hawks Mavericks, and as a bonus play, he says take the Mavs. He's doing great work over at SportsMemo. One more time, you said you got 2 big plays up over at SportsMemo already posted, Big Daddy?
Yes, they're already posted, yes. You can check them out, yes.
All righty, guys. Go over to SportsMemo after the show. Follow Big Daddy. You're going to follow him to the back. As a matter of fact, guys, I'm going to put this up because I want you guys to check this out. This is an ideal situation for you to go test the waters with Big Daddy. He is still considered a new capper at SportsMemo, and we've got a meet and greet kind of new capper discount. You see them for Vegas consensus picks, CBI, Sean, Tom, as well as Big Daddy. But this is really an ideal time to jump on Big Daddy. He swept the board yesterday. You jump on the train when it's running quick. You know what I'm saying? When it's running hot.
Yeah.
So jump on that train. $35 for a week, $5 a day. Whether you bet $5 a game or $5,000, you'll make money with this. He's going to stick around. If you have any questions or comments for him, please chime away. Other than that, I want to talk about the First Lady of Las Vegas. You know she's a genius because she married me, but you know she's tough too because she's still with me for 25 years. As a matter of fact, I have a letter over to the Pope at the Vatican in Rome, canonizing her sainthood. Having said that, she's doing great work. You know, it's not easy for a new person to break into this business and sustain and stick around. It's certainly harder for someone who isn't a guy. This is a boys' club, and it has been since its inception. So when a lady breaks into this business, sticks around, and continuously puts up good numbers, you really gotta raise an eyebrow because Dionne has been doing great work since she hit the ground running as a professional. It's been 5 years now. I know her first season she started, I think it was college football. She finished number 2 in the world. Then she started some other sports, NHL, NBA, top 3 in the world. And then it's been 5 years now. You're going to always see Dionne D'Amico, the First Lady of Las Vegas' name on every leaderboard. Why? Because she consistently wins. All right. She's going to tell you what she's been doing at SportsMemo. She's going to tell you what you can expect from her on the premium side of SportsMemo. She's got another free play winner. Dionne, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. So, yeah, my college basketball is heating up. I am 60% my last 5 releases in college basketball. Today, we're going to go ahead and win again. I have 2 plays posted over at SportsMemo. I have my CBC quarterfinals high roller and my CBC quarterfinals bookie buster. They are both posted right now over at SportsMemo. But the best deal is to go ahead and use this show discount that we do have going on right now, where you can get 7 days of all of my plays for just $49 by using code DAY7 upon checkout. And for my free play today, I'm going to go ahead and head on over to the Diamond. After dropping 4 of their first 6 games to open up the season, the Cubs have now won back-to-back games. Of course, it doesn't hurt when you're facing the Athletics. Chicago has outscored the Athletics by a combined 25-7 in games 1 and 2 of this series. They have hit the 500 mark and are averaging over 6.25 runs per game. The Athletics, what can I say? They are just horrible. They are winless at Sutter Health Park and are averaging a mere 3.5 runs per game. They send left-hander Jeffrey Springs to the hill, who did blank the Mariners for 6 innings in his first debut on the road last Friday. He has never started against the Cubs, though, but has faced them in 3 relief appearances in just 3 1/3 innings pitched. Chicago has right-hander Jameson Taillon on the mound. He took a bit of a beating in his season opener, but he has never lost to the Athletics in 4 career starts, going 2-0 against them. too many factors compel me to side with Chicago here. So go Cubbies.
The first lady of Las Vegas, Dionne D'Amico, says, go Cubs. She's a winner. You will be too if you take this free play. I think her free plays are hitting over 65% on this show. More importantly, Dionne, what do you have for everybody on the premium side tonight?
Yeah, so I have 2 games posted right now over at SportsMemo. I have 2 games in the CB quarterfinals. I have my high roller and my bookie buster, both posted right now. So head on over to the site and pick those up.
You see Dionne's buzz link right there, sm.buzz/DA. Go over to SportsMemo. You could just punch that in that, or go over to SportsMemo, go to her page, or follow her to the bank. I do want to say something about Dan. You know, Dan is from the Michigan area, and he knows those Michigan teams. He also knows the conferences in both college football and college basketball pretty darn well. Dionne, I can tell you what she won't tell you is how she got started in this business. She got started in this business because she's a Chicago girl, a Cicero girl. And I'll tell you, like, you know, in many of those neighborhoods in Chicago, New York, Philly, Boston, she worked at the local social club when she was a kid, sweeping up and bringing coffee over on, you know, it was family members club, and they put her to work in there like they do. I mean, I did some stuff like that when I was a kid in Little Italy in New York. And what they had her doing, and the statute of limitations, I'm sure, is far behind us. They would take some action in that place and have sporting events and horse racing going on all day. And she had a knack for picking winners. And she had a knack for moving lines. I'm talking when she was in her teens. When she came out to Vegas, what's funny is Dionne came out to Las Vegas the same month I officially moved here. I bought my house in December of 89. I moved here in July of 90. Dionne, when did you move here? July of 90.
July 90.
We ran in the same circles, went to the same nightclubs, hung out in the same bars, knew the same people, went to the same gyms. We never met. We were probably in the same.
It was probably better that we didn't.
Yeah,
back
we
then.
would. I would have never dated you. Anyway.
Yeah, I never looked at you.
Yes, you would have. You would have gotten whiplash going like this. Go, wow, look at that. Look at that short drink of water. Anyway, but Dionne had a reputation around town. I'm sure we were probably in the same place at the same time dozens of times. She had a reputation, like I would go into even the Stardust. When the Stardust book, which was a hangout for wise guys, sharps, and runners. Hey, that girl was here again. She's killing us. And I'm going to be honest with you, there wasn't, and still, even up until a few years ago, still not a lot of ladies involved in sports betting, especially ones that consistently won. It was a boys' club. So that girl, and she's pretty cute. And we ran in the same circles a lot. It wasn't until we met finally. She knew of me. I knew of her after 10 years of us both living here. We both knew of one another. We both have mutual friends. We both were known as good sports bettors, sharp players. We met 9 days later. She moved in after the first night we met.
And now I can't get
rid of you. It was a hell of a first date. I got to tell you, I leave a good first impression. Having said that,
now I'm stuck with him forever.
But that's how she knows how she got in the business. But she knows these Chicago teams pretty well. But that's how she got into the business. I love that story. We have a question from Joey B, who's becoming a big fan favorite here. He wants to know about our opinion on the Yankees. Will they continue to hit these home runs? Yes. The torpedo situation, about changing the narrative, blah, blah, blah. He does have a good point, Joey. He said they're going to taper off eventually. And yes, they will taper off, but the Yankees are the Yankees. And, one of their best home run hitters is sidelined, at least for now. We don't know when he's coming back. Do I think they continue to hit? Yes. The Yankees are bombers. They're the Bronx Bombers, let's face it. Although they do have a good pitching staff and Garrett Cole is on the sidelines, unfortunately, this team is still known as the Bronx Bombers because they hit home runs. I think they keep that pace, not the pace of the first 4 or 5 games that they've hit, because they've broken records, guys. I gotta love Joey B. This is the backstory of Joe D and D, and this is why we tune in. It's great stuff. I love it, guys. Joe, he's great, but I do think the Yankees continue to hit home runs. I think there's a couple of teams in the league that are continue to hit, up and down the lineup. But the Yankees, you got Chisholm hitting home runs. You got other guys hitting home runs. Wells went long, I think, the other day. It's not. I'm not saying it's a 27 Yankees or even that lineup the Yankees had in the late 90s and early 2000s. But this is a lineup that 3 or 4 guys can consistently hit home runs. And once they get the other banger back in the lineup, God knows you can't pitch around the lineup, so they're going to hit. Having said that, I do think they're going to continue to hit home runs. He did say that he's from Des Moines. Des Plaines. not too far from Cicero.
Pete, yes.
Joey B. Oh, Pete.
No,
Pete from
Pete's from
Des
Des
Plaines.
Plaines.
I almost said Des Moines. I would have gotten killed in Chicago.
Places.
Yeah. Nothing against Des Moines guys, but it's not Des Plaines.
So Pete's from my neck of the woods.
Yes, this is why great minds think alike. Pete and I talk every day. And Joey B, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, the channel's going to grow.
He called you Regis.
He called me Regis?
Yes, it's like
so that would mean
Regis
and Kathy Lee. Yes, except we do things in the green room that Regis and Kathy Lee never done.
You don't know that, though.
Well, that is true. Yeah, but she had Frank. Me and Frank. Anyway, we have a lot of fun on the show, but you get great betting insights and great.
And there's our little friend
a lot
Thor.
of free bets. And what's that?
Thor.
And Thor is in the lineup now. Guys, it is about that time. Lower the volume because I am excited. I'm so excited. You won't need a Viagra today. Guys, I am the #1 documented handicapper in college basketball over the last 30 days. But the winning just doesn't stop at college basketball. #2 overall capper. 30 days, all sports. I'm hitting like 80%. Don't quote me in NHL. Something like 70-something% in NBA. College basketball has been great. I've only put out a couple of Major League Baseball plays, so it's not really fair for me to tell you, well, I'm 70, 60, 70, whatever I am. Guys, I have one premium release tonight. It's only up there for $15. Okay? It is my CBC, which I'm 1-0 now in the CBC quarterfinals money play. Go get it after the show. You will make money with it. I will have my final 4 winners posted very late tonight, early in the wee hours, maybe by tomorrow, but they will be posted. I want to talk about a free play today. I really do like it. And guess where we're going, sports fans? These little town blues are melting away. Guys, my free play today, we're going to the most famous sports stadium in the world. That's right. Let's head to the Bronx, the Yankee Stadium, where the Yankees host Arizona Game 2 of this series. The Yankees dropped a heartbreaker yesterday, 7-5, to the Diamondbacks, giving them their first loss of the season. Not only that, but it dropped them out of first place in the competitive, God bless you, ALEC. It's true, because the Rays are now 4-1. One thing New York doesn't like is sharing the spotlight. They will bounce back today and get a big victory over a very beatable opponent. Zona, they've won back-to-back games, giving them an overall record of 3-2. We all know that traditionally, outside of last season they were good on the road. Prior to that, guys, traditionally, they are very successful when they travel. And I think they're in for a long day here, folks. They did hand New York their first defeat of the campaign on their own field, like I just mentioned. This does not bode well with the Yankees, nor does it bode well for their fans, all right? Both teams can score. The Diamondbacks are averaging 6.8 a game, which is really impressive. But the Yankees are counting for a whopping 10.25 runs per game. So this game is going to come down to what? Pitching. All right. Going to the mound today, Zach Gallen and Carlos Rodon, any way you want to pronounce that, are scheduled. Gallen got routed in his first outing of the campaign at home against the Chicago Cubs, who, and all respect to Dionne Street played today, they're really not known for their lineup. Rodon looked pretty sharp in his season debut, going 5.1 strong innings and allowing just 1 run in a 4-2 victory against the Milwaukee Brewers. Not known for their lineup either, but he did look strong. I feel the Yankees' backs explode here while their pitching staff contains the Diamondbacks lineup. Take New York and take your bookmakers' money. I do have one premium release. It is my CBC quarterfinals money play. It is a winner. Go over to SportsMemo. Go buy it. I promise you, I'm going to continue to be #1 over at SportsMemo, which is no small feat. We've got a lot of people watching. If anybody has any questions or comments for our panel, chime in. I'll try to get to all of them. We're going to get some closing thoughts and comments from our panel. And then, guys, we're going to run down today's free plays in time for you to take advantage of those free plays. So no worries in case you missed anything. Anything you want to chat about, Big Daddy?
Nothing really, no. I was gonna say, I know I've been to Vegas many times, and I know when you live there, from what I understand, it's a small circle where you run into people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I understand. I've been there a few times, so I get that feel in Vegas.
You know, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yes,
that's our catchphrase for all you tourists out there. But let me tell you, you tourists, what happens in Vegas goes around here very quickly. We know everything that goes on. Trust me when I tell you. Vegas it's a big city, but it's a small city. Mm-hmm. And if you're in the know, you're in the know. You know, I've been here 35 years, and I love some of the people. I see some guys in this business, some so-called high rollers. I'm not putting anybody down, telling me I can't go to the Strip because I won't pay for parking. I want to pay resort fees. Dude, I've been at 35 years. I don't pay for parking. I don't pay for resort fees. I get comped with anything, even if it's not from the fact that I'm the biggest daily sports bettor in Vegas, which is true. I've been given that moniker by the sportsbook directors. It's because I know everybody in town. If you are paying for anything in Vegas and you live here more than a few years, something's wrong. Move to Des Moines, which we talked about. Nothing wrong with Des Moines. It ain't Vegas. I hear all these guys saying, I pay for this, I pay for that. I can't go here, I can't go there. Dude, I don't pay for anything. You know why? Because I gamble, and I've been here 35 years. I know everybody. Just like I don't stop talking here, I don't stop talking to people on the streets. I know everybody. I also don't get a valet ticket, or now they do everything with your phone. I just tossed a valet kid my car. When I come out, whether it's 10 minutes after I put a bet in or 4 hours after I see a show and get dinner, my car's still sitting out in front. You know why? Because I take care of the staff.
Yeah.
Guys, let me tell you something. Money still counts, and it counts here in Vegas more than anything. And when you tip, you don't pay for anything. If you pay in resort fees or you can't get an upgraded room, put a 20 or a 50 in the hotel, the front desk when you're checking in their hand. Trust me, you will get stuff for free. Okay? Right. Everything runs on cash in this world, and when you spread it around, you get a reputation of spreading it around. People go out of their way to help you. Listen, I got friends here that I know for 35 years that are bosses, that are valet, that are this, that are that. I don't pay for too much anyway, but I wouldn't pay for it anyway because I am known as the biggest daily sports bettor in Vegas. Money counts and money talks, especially here, particularly here in Vegas. Mm-hmm. She loves it. What she used to get embarrassed about, she now expects. You know, that is true. You know, I used to walk to the front of a line outside of a restaurant, and she's like, "You're embarrassed of me, really? Did you wait for a line? Did you wait online? No." And people be cursing me as I'm still on the way out, picking my teeth with the food I just ate. And they're like, how'd you get in here? Later D. When they know you're coming in, oh, Mr. D'Amico, and they do one of these, and you give it that. You always take care of people, especially, I hear about, yes, beers on the Strip can sometimes cost you $18 at a casino. Put a 20 in the bartender's hand. He's going to comp it anyway. He's going to comp a couple. I'd rather give the guy 20 than pay the 20 for the.
I miss the days, especially at the Westgate. I miss the days where you can, when you get a betting ticket or a betting slip, you automatically get a free drink. I miss those days.
So, some places will still give you a betting ticket, like the Orleans. Some of the local places.
Okay.
Everyone else, a lot of places now will not give you a drink ticket if you make, no matter what you bet. Listen, I got to.
Because now a lot of the machines.
And the machines
when
too,
you sit at the bars now, it has a little light
on the inside where the bartenders are.
So you have to gamble so much money now before they can even give you a free drink.
The same thing with the cocktail waitresses when they walk around.
Yes, I remember those days. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but now the light, if you don't play a certain amount of money and it stays red, they don't give you a drink until you go over a certain limit.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And then they'll give you a free drink.
I'm going to tell you something. I will tell you this too, guys. When you're putting in a sports bet, even if you put something in, even if you're a $5 bettor, put a $1 bill in the teller's hand. They work their asses off for you. And trust me, they'll remember you next time around. All right? Put a buck or two every time you see a bartender, you're getting a couple of bucks in the blast. Those don't, what's that? Yeah.
So Pete wants to know where
Pete Daddy's from. But tip these people. Let me tell you something. Money does talk. You tip more, you'll get away with a lot more. God knows the stuff I get away with. She laughs. I get away with a lot. All right? And it's not because I flex my muscles so I gamble so much. It's because I think who the hell I am. No, it's just tip these people. You will get it. I don't pay resort fees. We want a staycation. We want a little date night. I put my father here in the house. I have friends because I have friends that rent houses on the block. They'll keep an eye on the house. My father with the dogs will have a staycation. I don't pay for rooms. I don't care how booked they are. I just walk in and say, I need a room for the night. Yes, Mr. D'Amico. Where do you want to face tonight? Oh, I want to face the Strip. I don't want to be bothered with the Strip. I want this. I want the pool. Fine.
Is it any hotel on the Strip? Any hotel you go to is the same thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Every once in a while, I get somebody new and they go, "Do you have your Players Club card with you?" I said, "How long you been in this job? 2 weeks? Go get a host or go get." I'm not diplomatic about it. Money talks, bullshit walks. I'm going to tell you something. Spend some money. Now, do I think that some of our tourists get price gouged, paying $55 for a buffet or $18 for a beer? Yes. Do I think? Yes. But I will tell you this, let the tourists pay. Locals should have a discount no matter what. They should just show you your local card. Here's the thing, guys. Go to every casino, get a gaming card, a card for the gaming. Go put it in, put $100 in the machine. You don't have to lose the 100, bet 100. You'll 3 months later, you'll start getting promos and this and that. But listen to me. You get that card carried around. I still have some of my original cards that are like lower tier cards, but I'm a diamond or a presidential or whatever I am. And they all know me. Having said that, B Daddy, you're from Toronto, Canada. Pete wants to know. We got a great panel here. We do BS a lot. We do shoot the shit a lot. But I want you to know, guys, we have a lot of fun, but you're getting great betting insights. And we are entertaining, right?
Yes. Well, I am, at least. I don't know about you.
Well, I just try to follow your shadow. You know, I'm in your shadow there. I just follow on your coattails. Let's run down. Dionne's got some free, she's going to run down the discounts. We're going to get the free picks for everybody out there who, if you came in late. And then we are going to get you out of here in time so you can take advantage of these free picks. Dionne, the discounts, please.
Yeah, so we do have the First Family Show discount for any of the cappers that are on the First Family Show all week long. You can get 7 days for just $49. All you have to do is use code DAY7 upon checkout, and you can use that as many times as you want for as many of the cappers that are on the show. We also do have our second discount where you can meet all of the new cappers that have joined SportsMemo. We have BCP, Abby, CBI, Sean, and Tom. You can get any of their plays for 7 days for just $34.99. That comes down to less than just $5 a day, and that is a steal. We also do have MLB going on right now where you can get 7 days of MLB picks for just $49. That one there is no code necessary. All you have to do is go over to your favorite cappers page and scroll on down and pick up that package. That one there is also used as many times as you like. And also, everyone, please subscribe. Then don't forget to hit that button.
The ding the bell.
So this way you do not miss out on any of our shows for some great betting insights. Also, follow SportsMemo and Wager Talk on their Twitter pages, along with all of your favorite cappers here on the First Family Show.
Let me run down the free plays. We do have a question. Everybody wants to know, are the First Family going to dress up and paint their bodies in a certain team's color tomorrow and run across the court at halftime?
I'm not, but you're a different
we didn't
story.
get that question. I just
I don't see that question on there. I think that's
it wasn't there.
Matter. I think that's a personal matter.
Listen, I'm into body paint and latex, Dan. Stop imposing. No. All right, let's run down the free plays, and then Dionne's going to sign us off. We're going to get on out of here. Dan, what'd you have for everybody, buddy?
Yeah, just before that, I won't be on this show tomorrow, but after the show, if you check out Wager Talk TV, I'll be on over there.
Oh, good stuff. I'm glad you're on over there, Dan.
And then, my free plays, the Chicago White Sox today at plus 160.
Abby.
My free play will be the Atlanta Hawks, Dallas Mavericks over 239, and then a bonus -4 Dallas. Yeah.
The First Lady of Las Vegas.
I'm going with my hometown Cubbies plus the 104.
All right, and your sexy and savory host says, take the Bronx, baby. New York Yankees -135 to come back on track after yesterday's loss. Dionne, take us on out of here, honey.
Absolutely. So tune in to all of the First Family shows for a ton of free winners and some great betting insights, and of course a few laughs too. And on behalf of Dan, Big Daddy, and us, this is the First Family of Vegas.
Everybody out there, good luck and have a winning day.
Yeah.